Good morning, everybody.
Real Estate has 8 offices throughout the state of Alabama. That includes Decatur, Hartsville, Coleman, Florence, Killen, Muscle Shoals, Orange Beach, and Dauphin Island. There are more than 140 agents throughout Alabama. You can easily reach one of those agents by going to marmac.us and tell them the Mark White Show sent you. On this Make a Difference Minute, I have breast cancer survivor and children's book author Cheryl Clark.
I'm a huge advocate of early detection. It's really important, and I truly believe it saves lives. I've been going for 2 years worth of screening at that point. So this was the funny thing. That last mammogram and ultrasound that I had in May was the last one of a series of 2 years of surveillance that they had done based on a lump they'd done previously. And had I not gone for that last mammogram, I would be in a very different position. It was caught very early.
Good morning to the wonderful people on. Let's go ahead and get this up here. Go to the filters. Get all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you very much for being with us. What's up, Toby? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well.
This message comes from BioLab. BioLab is committed to making mental well-being a priority and offering support in taking on everything life demands, with therapists available to communicate via video, chat, or phone at betterhelp.com/news.
Live from NPR News in Washington.
There you go. Hey, Daniel, what's up, brother? How you doing? You grooving, Toby? Good, brother. Good, good, good. I am glad you are doing good, my friend.
Calls will not be answered.
How about them Chiefs? Oh, I tell you what, brother. They did it. They do it. I know. I don't doubt them at all. 26-13. Don't doubt them all. They're going to keep doing their thing. They're going to go to the Super Bowl again this year. There's no doubt about it, Daniel. A smart man knows that, that they're going to go. No way, says Toby. They are, Toby. I'm sorry. I know you probably don't care for them, but I'm a Falcons fan, but I tell the truth.
Georgia Supreme Court is reinstating the state's ban on abortion after 6 weeks as the court considers an appeal. Abortion rights groups argue the law violates the state's constitution as well as privacy rights. The ban was signed into law by Governor Ryan Kemp.
Ooh, let's go ahead and get everybody on. They must be still having their secret meeting.
Here on ABC TV's talk show The View, NPR's Deepa Shivaram says the Democratic presidential nominee is expected
If they go, they will verse the Cowboys. Oh, okay.
to include at-home care for seniors.
Hey, they're still undefeated. So I think the Vikings are the only 2 teams undefeated right now. I know they are. Yeah, them and the Vikings, the only 2 undefeated teams. You need to back off the puff and pass. Laugh out loud, like my ass off.
This is also scheduled to be interviewed by radio host Howard Stern and appear on the Late Show with Stevie Colbert. This is NPR News. President
You voted no. I agree with you. I don't want to see another, unless they do a good job with it. I don't want to see an updated version of it, Patriot. Ryan, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's true. That's true. That's what she said. I had to do that. I had to do that. Great job this morning, Patriot, Daniel says.
Beautiful sunny skies, light and variable winds, and 47 and clear and cool on Friday night. That's your active weather forecast, sponsored by Active Pest Control. 34 Jefferson Street here in Newton.
For the right bank, experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States
What's up, Bolly? How you doing this morning? Thank you, whatever. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. This morning, this evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. Got to say the right thing in case somebody comes on. Martin's not here yet, is he?
Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. is Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Hank Arnold here from Cowley the Force. Cowley the Force is Newton's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowleytheforce.org.
That's what I definitely am I'm trying to do that, but a lot of when I had that time, a couple of times that I've jumped on, I had some time here. Oh my goodness. I go all the way up. This morning I went all the way up to time to come on. I will definitely try to be on there one day this week. Patriot. Good AM from Austin, Minnesota. Ooh, I didn't know there was an Austin, Minnesota. Terry C.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly to work with? How about one that offers great deals and new patient promotions? Well,
thank you. I appreciate it. Well, when you're trying to put everything together and the rest of the day too, still nobody send you everything. And then you got, I got a busy day when I get off. Yes, that's one of our top stories is Hurricane Milton is now a Cat 5. Ooh. Ooh. They're telling people to get out today. Evacuate.
You're walking, shopping, or on your favorite trail. You get that feeling somebody's coming up on you.
That might affect one of our shows this week.
To be prepared in today's world. Hi, I'm Holly's. I'm the founder of Warrior Defenders.
All the poor people in Florida. That might affect my midday show this week. Rod lives there. Peterson, we're going to pray for all of them. Some people think it's just not going to be as bad. Some people do. The question is hunker down or bug out. Well, some people's been there living a while. They can hunker down and everything's going to be safe for them, Patriot. But some people, they're just going to have to get out of there. Here we go. People's been living there like for years. I'm sure they've already got everything ready. That's right. Literally and spiritually on the rock. That's right. Woo-wee. Let's get ready to go on. Like, subscribe, and share. Yes, we are. Definitely hit the like. Thank you. Martin must be sleeping in. Where's the Ed McMahon at?
This is Hunter Grisani of the Columbus Blue Jackets, your home for the River Jays hockey and Music 99 Rock.
Here we go. The station clientele. Oh, yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's period number one. It's period number one. It's period number one. It's period number one. Stock it up on some Jameson. I hear it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And if you don't see me again, it's another fantastic good night. We're going to kick off the show right now. It's RyanOradio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, the one, the only Ryan O'Neal. And of course, I'm the game, all right. Yes, indeed. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. It is a cool one this morning where I'm at, too. And we appreciate all of you being with us. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast Shout It Out Loud. Across that RyanOradio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and 99.1 FM, WQEE, The Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. We're across WVEQ, Sunny 98.7, WZZV, Victory 100.3, and Gold 90.5 FM in Lineville. Everywhere we need to be. Wake it up. 40 degrees there in Austin, Minnesota. That's where truck driver Terry's at this morning. Also 46 degrees in Virginia, where the Patriot is at. It's currently 53 degrees here in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Crew can exterminate and lay the smack down for you. Good morning to Bali. We're here in the Atlanta market. Thank you, Bali, for asking. Martin. Ed McMahon is on with us. Good morning, everybody in Ryan. Good morning, Martin. Hey, you got to share that Jameson with us. All right. The Patriot, we already said. The Patriot and Terry C., truck driver Terry. Toby's in the house, toking and choking there. He's going to send it over to you in a moment, Sweet Leaf. I'm going to say hello to all you guys. Pamela, good morning to you, lady. How you doing this morning? We'll appreciate you being with us, ma'am. Also, let's see. Make sure we got everybody hello on the feed. Like, subscribe, and share. Daniel. His Kansas City Chiefs dominated the Saints, and they're still undefeated. One of the only two teams in the NFL undefeated, 26-13 last night. Congratulations to him. Brother Curtis is on with us this morning. How you doing, my brother? Good morning, Ryan, my best friend from Atlanta, from Louisiana. Love some crawl dads, brother. Love it. How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing great there in Louisiana. I know I'm talking a little early for that, but hey, look, they start cooking them early out there. Hey, good food. Pre-show blog. Yeah, we want to thank the Patriot for having the Minuteman Mountain War Room with the Patriot pre-showing us here. Appreciate him as well. And appreciate some of you guys going over there and hanging out with him in the mornings and before I come on. I'm going to try to get on there, but got a lot of stuff here going on. But we're going to get there. Don't get me wrong. I was there a couple of times last week, and we'll get there again this week. What else do I got in store for you? Sweet Leaf, good morning to you, Bob, Tim, Sue, and Rodney K on the Navajo Nation. Robert in Australia, Kiko in Japan, Konnichiwa. We'll say good morning going to, and that's overnight there. Good morning going out to, our afternoon to Sarah, or overnight to Sarah in New Zealand, and Diana afternoon in South Wales. Good morning to all of our friends in Canada, Alice, Tom, David, and Michael, as well as Helen up there with an E. Helene. and we're just going to say hello to all of them. That is our listener takeover, 15 minutes past the hour. Ryan, just can't wake up early, laugh out loud. That's all right, truck driver Terry. We appreciate you being here with us, though. And fist bumps to Bali. He's putting fist bumps out there. I'm going to put fist bumps back to him, too. Bali, we love you, brother. We love everybody here. We love everybody here. And other people don't, but we do. We love our listeners. All right, it is a Twisted Tuesday, which means Shane B joins us in the final period, a few minutes. In the final few minutes, he and I are going to talk movie reviews, what's hot, what's not, and Joker. Oh, Lord. Not a great opening weekend, thank goodness. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Also coming up in the next period, picks to hit. We'll talk Alabama's loss to Vandy, as well with Richard Holdridge, and we'll get our picks to hit. And he did pretty well, 10. I did 6. Not a very good week for us in our picks. We'll see how well we do this coming up week. And, of course, if all I had to do was pick the Chiefs every week, I'd be undefeated. Honestly, if I had to pick them every week, I'd be undefeated. So we'll talk about that. Plus, we got some other news for you. We'll get into some breaking news from Georgia. Governor Kemp suspends a Georgia mayor. We'll talk about some breaking news. Just tell you this coming up. We'll get into some of this breaking news and you can read for yourself. And our poll question is, would you like to see an updated version of Back to the Future? Shane B and I say no, but 40% of you say yes, 40% say no, 20% say, well, maybe. It don't really matter. They're doing updated versions and remakes of everything. Why not? Because we don't want it to. Thank goodness they put it in their contract years ago to never do a remake. When those two guys died, though, they might do it. You never know. All right. Curtis says, come down and I'll bring you to a place that's got some crawfish. All right. I definitely do that, brother. I gotta head down to Louisiana. Love that area. When I lived in Pensacola, I worked for a company that we had businesses in Louisiana and Alabama and Florida and everything. And I loved having to do business in Louisiana for this company. Oh, man. And we had a sales rep over there. He came over and brought some stuff to us one day. He's like, I wanted to thank you for such a good work, because I was setting up appointments for all these salespeople, basically is what it was. And I was doing it in different areas. And he came over and brought some stuff. And I was like, well, I appreciate that. I remember. Those were the days. See how you get along with people. You are buffering, says you're lying. Oh, must be on your end, Martin D. I hope not. They're trying to stop you. Martin D, what's up? What is up? Like, subscribe, and share to the page, guys. Thank you very much. Continue to move forward in the RyanOradio Penitentiary. We got some news to talk about. Let's go ahead and do this right quick. 53 degrees out there where I'm at. 40 in Austin, Minnesota. Ooh, 40, I think 47 in Virginia. Tell me what it is when your neck of the woods there. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Newton. Nobel Prize awarded to the godfather of AI, who warns that artificial intelligence could be dangerous. No. Dangerous Hurricane Milton threatens Florida's coast as a Category 5, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
So why?
Good morning.
I want to know why the Back to the Future thing, huh? Why?
I don't know.
Why not? Why did you pick that one? And you dang right. I want a new one.
I hear you. Well, you know, you have to do what you have to do. Oh, Lord.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
It's not on my end, the buffering.
Well, it's working on my end. Everybody else is working. I don't know. Maybe the internet. Hey, maybe.
Called the government.
Oh, are they coming after us? Oh, wow. Well, they might not want to speak it.
Good morning.
You too, brother. Thank you. Bye. Martin from Texas there. Pam said it is clear and 46 and in Pennsylvania this morning. It sounds like I'm trying to be Al Roker this morning. Or remember the guy? What was his guy? I can't remember. And I can't remember his name right now. He was on there before Al Roker, and he used to go, it's here, 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 and here to degrees, and then you go, happy birthday to Miss Ruth in Wisconsin, who's turning 101 years old. Got to remember him, don't you? Good morning, Pete. How you doing? So there you go. I feel like that when you guys are popping up the degrees in your neck of the woods, and in your neck of the woods. I feel like I'm on the Today Show, and in your neck of the woods. It's 46 in Pennsylvania, 47 in Virginia, and in Austin, Minnesota, it's 40 degrees. Right here in Atlanta, 53 and 54 in Auburn. And this is your neck of the woods. And happy birthday to Miss Ruth, who turns 101 in Ohio. 101 years young. That's right. Oh, Lord. Let's get back to it. Oh, Lord. What's up? 53. Randall's got the same degrees we have here. Woo-hoo. He must be close to me. We're similar, Randall. The same degrees over there. 61 in North Texas, says Martin. And happy 101 years young to Miss Ruth in Ohio. All right. Israel, Gaza, and Lebanon live updates, things going on there. Check that out. The Chiefs beat the Saints last night 26-13. 26-13. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Good morning. The answer to that question, who was before Al Roker,
Yep.
was the famous Willard Scott.
That's it. Willard Scott. That's it. And I'm gonna pretend like I was asking that question to get you to answer it, and I already knew the answer to it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend like I already knew the answer.
Yeah. Well, they got that thing called the Google machine.
Yep, that's it. Oh.
Before I head out this morning, I thought I would call and say a big howdy doody to all the tutti fruities out there.
There you go.
How are things at the ATL this morning?
Oh, it's a little cooler than normal, but it's all good this morning. I'm just, I'm not going to complain at 53 degrees when you're sitting there at 40 degrees and you're going through all that. So I'm going to say it's good.
That's right. It's supposed to be a high of 72, so I'll be, after I deliver up here, I'll be heading back to the Illinois market where I come out of. So, yeah, it's the old truck driver Terry. I keep shorts and I keep long johns all in the same truck.
That's right. That's right. And you never know when you got to put which one on.
Yeah, it ain't quite long john weather, but I got a little chilly this morning. It ain't going to be not wearing shorts today, if you understand.
I understand. It won't be a short day, but hey,
Terry, don't wear shorts.
No.
Terry, don't wear shorts.
Remember that commercial? There you go.
Well, good morning, everybody out there. I hope y'all have a good day. Pray for everybody still in North Carolina.
Amen.
Pray for all the people out there in Florida. They get ready to get walloped.
Oh gosh, yeah. Category 5 is coming up, and they're being told to evacuate if they can. So, and everything. So it's worse than we expected. So wow.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get ready to hit the road.
All right. On the road again. There you go.
I'll be listening in.
All right. I appreciate it, Terry. You have a good day, brother.
Yeah.
Good morning to you. Bye. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
Yeah, but the problem is what they're not telling you is you've got a storm on the west side of Florida. They ain't telling you about that storm on the west side. And what that's going to do is they're going to push Milton north.
Okay.
That's what's going happen, but they won't tell you about that.
Wow.
But there is a storm
Another storm.
on the west. It's over by Jacksonville, west side of Florida.
I got friends in Jacksonville. Actually, my afternoon drive guys from Jacksonville.
What that's going to do is that storm in Jacksonville, right up there, it's going to push that Milton storm north.
Right.
That's going to happen.
Wow.
That's what's going to happen.
Wow. I can believe all those storms are coming through. I really am.
I would evacuate now.
I would too.
Exactly. No pussyfooting about it now.
That's what I say. Get out today. Get out today. You're right.
Get out as much as you can and get out now.
Amen. That's right, brother.
I do not want another 300, 400 bodies floating.
Nope.
I'm
Tell them to get out.
To help you and make sure you know about it. And what's going to happen? See, what's going to happen is that Milton is going to come up a little bit north because he's got a storm down on the other side.
And I
Jackson.
Yep. I saw that I now remember what you're saying because I saw that on a news weather feed that's from that area. Yep.
Push it, and what's going to happen? It's going to push it right there. I will be very concerned about not only Florida, but again, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
We need to definitely be praying for everybody for sure. I appreciate it, Martin.
Will be very, let's just say, on the lookout.
For sure.
Thank you for letting me play.
You're welcome, brother.
This show.
You're welcome. We appreciate.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Very much.
You're very welcome, sir. Thank you for being with us. Have a good day, Martin.
You too.
Martin D from Texas calling us more North Texas. All right, let's see. It's 100 Celsius where Bali's at. Ooh, that's a hot one. King, what's up this morning? I know if I think it's who it is, you've got the same Georgia weather I do. Reed says, yeah, we're bunkering down, half evacuated, half hold. And I know that's what I tell everybody. People who's been there a while they're hunkering down and bunkering down. They're used to some of this stuff. I remember, I know that there's been several storms this bad coming through Florida over the years. So we're definitely going to keep them in our prayers this morning. We're going to pray over everybody this morning. I know some of you don't, but I do. I'm praying over our friends down there in Florida this morning in Jesus' name, praying that they are protected, praying for you to protect them, God, and their homes, their families, and their friends, and their property and the stuff that they work for, that they do every day. Beautiful Florida. We love Florida. Great place to be, great place to visit. And we want it to be there, God. In Jesus' name, we protect you. We want you to protect our brothers and sisters there. Amen. So there you go. I know some of you believe, some don't. I keep the metrics. Batten down the hatches is for sure. There you go. There you go. Woo. Amen. Thank you, Martin DeLoach, for amen in it. King, thank you guys for being on. Everybody, Reed, we appreciate you this morning. We're praying for you, Reed. We're going to keep you there, brother. We're going to keep you there. Yep. Well, he did say get out for those that can and that can't. But there's going to be people who can't. But there's people, like I said, that live there that's been through a lot of hurricanes. And they're not going to be like, they're not just like, it's just another hurricane and everything. No, they're bunkered down. They're ready to go. They're just hoping that everything gets back to normal, quicker than normal. That fuel pumps in parts of Florida are dry, and the people who want to get out won't be able to. Scuttlebutt that the fuel pumps is in parts of Florida. Oh, they are dry. Wow. Some of the grocery stores are almost empty in Georgia. Hey, you do know that at Sonoma Speedway here, as well as the Atlanta Motor Speedway, are opening up and not only parks. We've got a lot of people that's already evacuated to Georgia, ladies and gentlemen. And they definitely were getting out. And I was watching a weather feed from in Tampa Bay, Florida, and they were showing people leaving. So there's a lot of people leaving. So just to let it be known, there are people getting out of there. They're not sticking around. They're like, my life is more important than some of my stuff that, you know. Thought I was going to hit Georgia too. This is probably the southern part of Georgia, but we're not getting anything here. We're cooling off later this week. There's no rain in the forecast in my area. We're out of taters and eggs for some reason, says King. Well, last week everybody went for the toilet paper, so wow. Well, King, if you're working on the farm, it'll be fine. You'll be good. All right, we got to take a break. 31 minutes past the hour. We're going to keep all of our wonderful brothers and sisters in our prayers this morning. Amen. And everyone be safe in Florida, praying for the people in Florida. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. No, Atlanta is the mark. Yeah, there's no storms coming through here. We have nothing coming in our area, no rain in our forecast. It's cooling down by Friday we're going to be down near to 47 on Friday night. Yep, they're fine on the farm. We're going to be talking about a couple of things going on here, including the mayor of a small town in Georgia has been suspended by Governor Brian Kemp, and a Sharpsburg man was arrested for following an investigation after 2 week in a vehicle crash. 2 week vehicle crash. 2 week vehicle crash. There you go. Yeah, toilet paper here in Springfield, Missouri is still not stocked up. Don't understand that. I don't understand that either. Oh, well, you know, you can always use, you know, newspaper. Well, they don't, no more newspapers out anymore, is there? Oh, dadgum. Wow. We put up a sign, no hurricanes are allowed, says Randall. Yeah, we're not having that in Georgia and Alabama, right? Get yourself a Hello Tushy. What? Oh, what? That's funny. What? Wow. Got corn on the cob. Ooh, that will hurt. Nah, I don't think we want to go to that far. Elder statesman, I'm sorry. Hello, Tushy. That'll work. Randall FLL, says Daniel. All right, we're gonna take a break. Peace, love. You guys stay with us. More on the way. Would you like to see an updated version of Back to the Future? 41% say yes, 41% say no. I'm in the no, and 18% say maybe. Back in a moment. I know it's designed by U.S. Navy. Patriot says I'm on. So if I fall asleep, okay. So if you fall asleep, you still keep the live going. Please do. Wow. Yeah, some of it is. Some of it isn't. Get some newspaper. That's right, Curtis. If there's newspaper left. If not, there's magazines. Look, I got plenty of news. I got plenty of TP at home, but I'm good. Watch this.
That's your active weather forecast, sponsored by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street here in Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices to protect your home. Offer at both monthly and quarterly.
If I run out, I'm good, guys. These are just some local magazines that Some local magazines. These are just some local magazines. Hello.
Yeah, so what it really is designed by the United States Navy. What so happened that you work for the United States Navy and they show you a map of what's going to be of America?
Probably not.
And it's,
Probably not, Martin.
how should I say?
Right?
It's looking exactly like it. What happened?
That's a good question.
Question I want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know. I hear you.
Later.
All right, brother. Thank you. Yeah, that would probably hurt, guys. Family, so be careful of the mercury from the ink of the newsprint and magazines. Oh, what's up, Luke? How you doing, brother? I do remember you. True Peanuts. There you go. We're just talking about, but look, Daniel, I can send you some of these magazines. I got plenty of them here if you need them, brother. They're not useful for anything but, I mean, it's not like people read them. Oh, Lord. 3 leaves is, remember, yeah, tell them, King, 3 leaves is poison oak. Don't use them. Luke says, how have you been, man? It's good. I've been good, Luke. How have you been, my brother? Hey, we're talking about, I mean, I got plenty of toilet paper at the house, but I'm just talking about in case we run out. I'm good. I got plenty of these magazines up here. I just tear out the pages. Oh, that'd be a good advertiser for the station. Then I go, oh, that ain't a good one. Let me use that page. There you go, Daniel.
Who would have ever believed that the 3 angriest people on television are named Whoopi, Sonny, and Joy?
All good. It's going great over here in Europe. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad it's going good for you. What's up, God from heaven? You know, I got to say hello to all you guys when I get back on radio before we get started again. It's important for my audience to know, too. I just go get the cheap toilet paper that nobody wants to buy. Everybody like, no, man, I don't want that one-ply stuff. Just double up on it. Here we go. Oh, the bell's ringing. Oh, listen up, listen up, listen up. Yeah, we are saved by the bell. Welcome back into the RyanOradio Penitentiary on 99.1 FM WQEE, WZEV, 90.5 FM in Lineville Gold Standard. We're joined by WZZV Victory 100.3 FM LaGrange and WVEQ over in Lynette, Alabama. Sunny 98.7. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello? Hello? Uh-oh, I thought somebody was calling. Sorry about that. Must have been a mistake. Must have been a mistake. Don't stick your finger. Not going to get into that. We were talking about the lack of toilet paper there, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel was talking about in Missouri. In Missouri. And I was like, oh, I got plenty of magazines here, so I'm good if we do run out. God for heaven, good morning to you. How you doing this morning? As well as Luke from Europe. Thank you for being over there. King is in the house. how do I purchase a nice WQEE FM t-shirt? I will get you one. We will get you one of those, my friend, and see what else we can do. I'll see what I can do for you. No problem. We'll get some t-shirts. We got t-shirts and stuff. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's hope this time they're here. Good morning.
Hello.
Good, it's you.
Yeah.
I was glad.
Hey, I got more things to unleash, and it's going to scare everybody.
Okay.
Well, not only that fire was a biological level 4
Right.
that burned, but you have a lot of your nuclear power plants right down there. Exactly where you're getting hit by your hurricane. You have
I do that.
so many nuclear power plants. And what's going to happen when those things are going to operate properly because of your hurricane? I'm not trying to scare y'all people,
Right.
but
Thank you.
I'm just letting you know. I know this for a fact. That you got a lot of nuclear reactors
Right.
down there in Florida. Which is kind of strange.
There you go. It is. It is kind of unique there.
Well, yeah, not only
Yes, sir.
that, man, but you do know we got your election, don't you?
Yep. That's coming up in about 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, your big players are what?
Hmm.
Florida, Georgia,
Yep.
North Carolina,
Yep.
South Carolina, Virginia. Your big players in the election time. Big time players. It's going to make the election kind of strange.
Hmm. I hear you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But did you know you are big players in the election time?
Yep. I know. I knew we were for sure in Georgia. Yes.
Yeah, and Florida. Don't forget about the Florida primary.
Yep. There you go.
North
Mhm.
Carolina and South Carolina and Virginia. Exactly
There you get-
where your hurricane's going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say it's going to make the election year a very strange and interesting year.
Okay. There you go. I like how you put that. All right, Martin. I appreciate you, brother.
But also, what I'm trying to tell you is what is really scary is down there where this hurricane is hitting,
Right.
the previous hurricane, is that's where you can have major, big nuclear reactors, nuclear power
Wow.
plants.
I never thought about that.
Nuclear power plants
Hmm.
right there. And that's going to do a little bit of thing for your fishies.
Ah, okay. Well, then it'll become three-eyed. So
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I know this because that's right there.
I don't want a three-eyed fish looking at me when I'm trying to eat it.
Or let me play. You have a good day.
You too, brother. Thank you. That's our good friend, Martin Deloach in Texas. Yeah, guys, I showed you my shirt we had made up a few years ago, the Rhino Radio shirt. I'm showing that on the Facebook, YouTube page. Pretty soon, got a lot of other things we're adding. And we do have some T-shirts here. We're going to try to get additional made up for you guys so you can get into it. And yes, everybody's like, they want one? Yeah. This one I got to get some made for you guys. These were made for, we had them made up for the ladies. This was the ladies' T-shirt. And then we have a couple of tank top type T-shirts that were made up a few years ago. And they're still around. I might have to check those out. But anyway, King King. We'll appreciate everybody being with us this morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's go ahead and drop in a couple of other news stories before we take another break, about 15 minutes till the top of the hour. Sharpsburg man in Georgia was arrested for an investigation into a 2-week vehicle crash that occurred in Palometa back in August. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of a small town in Georgia has been suspended by Governor Brian Kemp after he was charged with stashing a bottle of gin in a ditch for a state prison working crew. They used to do that back in the day. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Patriot. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize to you. I'm a little old school at some things. Sorry. Good morning, Agent 206. Thomaston Mayor Benjamin Kerry Crawford, 52, was indicted in August and arrested by the GBI on felony charges of furnishing prohibited items to inmates and attempted to commit a felony. Crawford allegedly drove to a store on June 3rd and purchased a bottle of gin before leaving it in a ditch on a road in Thomaston near the work crew for the correction facility. Georgia mayor was arrested on felony charges after allegedly storing the alcohol there, and Crawford was taken into custody by GBI. Now, look, I think it's wrong for them to do that and stuff, and I think he should be punished to a small amount, right? But we're still investigating in the death or the murder of a young lady in our community here in Noonan that the GBI is investigating in, and some people just act like it ain't no big deal. They done took down all the flowers and all the signs that were put up over there where this girl had passed away. They took it all off of that place. That's all I'm going to say. And look, I think Crawford needs to be punished for whatever. He was booked and later released on a $5,000 bond. Whatever, but it's not like he killed anybody. He did something stupid. Okay. And I'm not agreeing that he shouldn't be punished. I'm glad our governor made him step aside, but come on. Some things. Agent 206, good morning to you. So there you go. We're going to take another break. Back in a moment. Said it. We'll be back right after this. Good morning.
Yeah, but what about the American Waterworks system got passed?
Huh?
Why don't we say anything about that? I want to know.
That's right, King. I want to know too.
Heard about the American Waterworks system got passed. American Waterworks system provides water and wastewater for 14 million people in 14 states, as well as 18 military installations.
Wow.
Which is kind of strange.
Captain
Why don't we talk about that?
That's something.
Kind of strange. Right about the time we're getting. Oh, you remember we sent our 101st Airborne Division to Middle East.
I remember about that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But I'm just asking, why do you think we just got our water tapped?
Wow.
Which is kind of, right. That's the only word you could say.
Exactly. Well, I appreciate it, Martin. Thank you, my brother. Later. I mailed out 42 round magazines yesterday. The post office has a special low rate for books and magazines. Oh, they do. Well, you know what? That'd be good, Randall, when some of these people need toilet paper, bro. We know how to send it. Now that you're telling me that, I know how to help anybody out. I got plenty of magazines here. What's up, Captain Odd Buns? You're right about that, King. It's like they got their stories back, or their stuff backwards. And I know they're investigating into the death of this murder of this young lady, but I had some things to get into this morning, but we're having a good conversation. I had some things to get into, but we're having a good conversation. I want to thank Martin. I want to thank Terry Seal. I want to thank you guys. I'm enjoying this morning. You just don't know. Tomorrow, I'm going to get into the FEMA conspiracies since it's Weird Wednesday. It's going to be fun. She asked if they were books or magazines. So whichever one was the cheapest is what I would have said, Randall. Well, which is the cheapest? Well, that's what it is. Well, hey, Crispies, good morning to you. How you doing, brother? Good morning to you. Where do we get Rhino? Well, I'm gonna start getting some. I got stuff on back order. I got to get them made up again. And I'm going to definitely get some out there. I got to get some. Sorry if I assume, Patriot, but I was going to get some male shirts. But if you want a female shirt and a tank top, that's you, buddy. I mean, oh Lord. Way cheaper to say magazines. Well, technically, it is a magazine. There you go. There you go. I understand. Well, technically, it is. So, but hey, if she charges you for that, go for it, brother. Smart, right, Randall? Technically, it is. There you go. See Ventura found the king. Pamela says, as soon as the price of the Mega Millions lottery tickets are going up to $5 tickets from $2 normal. What? I'm not going to spend $5 for a $2 ticket. Thank you for letting me know, Pamela, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to win the lottery anyway. Everybody's like, well, if I win the lottery, it never happens. The lottery's rigged. I dropped a conspiracy theory out there. Oh, somebody's going to get me. No, you wasn't lying, brother. You wasn't going to lie. You wasn't lying either, Ricky. You wasn't going to lie, but you were not lying, brother. You were telling the truth in all reality. Like you said, technically, it was a magazine. Welcome back in. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Still to come, Rich Holdridge joins us next period. He and I are going to do in the second half. Picks the hit. We'll talk about Alabama Vandy game and more. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. Would you guys like to see an updated version of the Back to the Future? 46% say yes. 38% like me say no. 17% saying maybe. I'm going to pull that one out for tomorrow. I want to do that tomorrow. Not going to have time to do it today. All right, guys. Let's go to the phone lines. Truck driver Terry. I know that's who that is. Good morning. Hey.
Got me back. I might have changed my number now.
Yeah, you have to put a different number in there or put in there scam caller.
Yeah. 458.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Hey, I wanted to share a quick story.
Okay, go ahead.
Share a quick story. You know, we're hearing all this about corruption and such as that.
Right.
And about our local law enforcement. I knew a guy. This has happened within the last year. Was driving a big rig through Michigan.
Oh. Mm.
Okay. Well, he had a couple of lights out on the trailer, which that's pretty common.
Right.
And it's pretty common for the state troopers most of the time to stop you. I get it.
I understand.
So,
yeah, me too.
He got stopped, and which is not a big deal. But this state trooper, and it was the Michigan State Troopers,
Mm-hmm.
was a young kid, younger, I guess.
Right.
And he came up, jumped up on the running board of the truck. You know, that's usually not too common. They don't, you know, unless they have a specific cause, you know,
Right.
as far as, you know, something going on in the truck. Usually don't jump up on your running board. I mean, that's like pushing their way through the door of the house. Anyway.
Right.
This gentleman had a wallet chain, a big thick wallet chain that you can buy. You can buy wallet chains with all kind of stuff on it. It had a decorative pair of brass knuckles.
Oh, cool. I like that though.
It was cool, but
Right.
this state trooper took all of his information
Mm-hmm.
and came back and asked him what he had brass knuckles, and he kind of confused him there for a minute.
Right.
And he said, I don't have brass knuckles. He said, what's that? He pointed to his wallet. Oh, that's a wallet chain.
Right.
You know, it's made on the wallet chain.
Right.
Anyway, long story short, and this is a guy that I know very well. Long story short, and I had to lend him some money to help him.
Wow.
The stop took about 2.5 hours. The guy told him that the state of Michigan, brass knuckles are illegal. He took the brass knuckle, he took the wallet, confiscated the wallet, told him, don't worry too much about it. You know, I'll be getting back with you in a couple weeks. No, don't worry about it. Well,
Okay.
dude, the guy was out driving probably a month later.
Okay.
About a month later, and his wife called him hysterical,
Oh my goodness.
said that you have a warrant for your arrest
What?
in the state of Michigan.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
So bottom line, wife had to go. He had to go turn his stuff in. They arrested him, booked him, let him out in about 4 hours. But he had a series of court dates. They charged him with a felony. They charged him with a felony, and he's like me. He's like you. He's like a lot of us.
Right.
You know, it costs money.
Yes.
It cost him about $10,000 to get a lawyer. That was the cheapest one he could find.
Right.
It was a felony case.
Wow.
Bottom line, he finally got it pled down to a misdemeanor
Over a wallet.
on a total bogus charge. But it was a misdemeanor nonetheless, and he was advised to go ahead and take that because a felony could wreck you.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
So this is what a lot of law enforcement. I mean, I get kind of the you know, but for the, you know, if they're illegal, whether they're on a wallet chain or not. I mean, I get that,
Right.
but don't tell the guy that I wouldn't really worry about it, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's got a warrant for his arrest.
Right.
That's just a portion of some of the corruption that goes on. And I'm sure there's many more stories.
There is. There
like
is.
that. But why I still can't fathom the fact that, you know, not only, you know, you would think a state trooper would be more, you know, upfront with somebody, would be, you know.
Most time they are. Yeah.
You wouldn't just say don't worry about it, and then all of a sudden you get a warrant for your arrest. That's
Wow.
so don't we have other things to do? Now, if the guy had a punch the state trooper in the nose or something,
Right.
get it.
Yeah.
Get it. But the guy was just driving a truck. But that goes to show you there's people out there that will try to wreck you if they get half a chance. So be very vigilant. Be careful. And I'm not saying they're all that bad,
Right.
but I just can't get that out of my head. How that somebody would, you know, the bottom line: badge, no badge, judge, no judge, prosecutor, no prosecutor, lawyer, no lawyer. We're still human beings.
Yep.
And for another human being, you know, to try to wreck another person just because of that, there's other ways to handle that.
Yeah, they could have been better.
Charge a man a fine, confiscate it, and be done with it.
That's the thing. It should have been done that way, knowing that he's not a resident of that community too. So
exactly.
You know, wow.
Exactly. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that story. I couldn't help but think about that when y'all were talking about conspiracies.
There you go.
That's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But
yep,
it's happening out there.
It is. Wow.
All right, brother.
All right, brother. Thank you. Bye. And truck driver Terry there calling in this morning. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment. More RyanOradio Penitentiary after this. Wow. Wow. That's a wow, guys. Woo. And I had, and you know what? I had a positive run in with the Arkansas State Police when I was coming back here. So they just said, hey, shook my hand. It was nice to meet you. Welcome to Arkansas. Drive careful. Never even looked at my license or anything. So that just shows you the difference in Southern and other places. Wow.
Is expected to make landfall along Florida's Gulf Coast sometime tomorrow. Tampa is among the areas under a hurricane warning with evacuation orders in place. Milton intensified rapidly during the day.
Yeah. Other stuff tomorrow. Let's see. Good morning.
But you're not allowed to do that. Yes, I was listening to Terry's thing, but you ain't supposed to do that. That's a Brady violation.
A Brady violation.
Brady violation. Brady violation.
There you go. I saw that on that you put that up there. Wow.
But I was listening to Terry's thing, and yes, that's a Brady violation. Big time Brady violation. You ain't supposed to do that shit.
That's true. You ain't supposed to.
But well, that's my comment on it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. As Martin. He knew he wasn't on there. But he wanted to let you know, Terry. Hey, Frankie, what's up?
Later today, Vice President Harris is scheduled to appear on ABC TV's talk show The View. NPR's Diva Shivaram says the Democratic presidential nominee is expected to roll out a new plan to expand Medicare coverage to include at-home care for seniors.
Americans who are caring for their kids while also caring for aging parents are known as the Holdridge generation.
Get a little bit more news. I'll give a preview of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, because we got some great guests. God from heaven, did I say hello to you on the radio? I hope I did. All right. We got guests coming up in the next couple of hours. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Is Newland's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowetaforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson
Oh, okay.
Street, here in New
He did say hello, though. I didn't know if I said hello to him on the radio. I said hello to him here.
Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to the former location. Bring you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in New.
You're walking, shopping, or on your favorite trail.
North
Get
Carolina
that
police
feeling
statement that
somebody's coming up.
you are arresting any federal employees trying to hinder rescue operations.
Hi, I'm Holdridge. I'm the founder of Warrior Defenders. As a certified tactical self-defense instructor, I'm specializing in women's self-defense. All women of all ages have the ability to learn how to defend themselves effectively with technical drills to build their survival
Golly.
skills. You can be your own hero. Classes and private seminars are available. Learn today to have a safer tomorrow.
Okay, this guy was a liar all along out there. Wow, can't wait to get to that. For people who live in Florida, says Pamela, I'm sorry. Please don't forget your pets and your livestock. Also gather your paperwork and put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them safe and protected from water damage. I'll put that on the radio. Good deal, Pamela. Oh, a bunch of people got arrested for false claims.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly to work with? How about one that offers great deals to off Zoom working treatment when you put it?
All right, let's get ready to go back. And I'm going to say that for Pamela. Thank you for putting that in.
623-0318 or visit mostvaluablesmiles.com. Hi, this is Frank Soriano. Asking you to tune into the Go to Lipcon every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. right here on WQEE. We help those who are struggling with their faith or have doubts through discussion, inspirational stories, and contemporary Christian music. So tune in to Let Go.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm yawning. No, man, that was that God. Oh. Don't sing the gospel music that well. All right, here we go. The key. Here we go. Yep. That's right. We can have quiet on the set because it's time for the RyanOradio Penitentiary, and you're in lockdown with yours truly because, yes, it's awesome. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, shout it out loud across that RyanOradio media page. Earth, Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, the Navajo Nation, 25 radio, internet, and real stations out there. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, 99.1 FM, Jordan Communications, 99.1 FM, WQE to Key, as well as WZEV, 90.5 FM in Lineville, Gold Standard, WVEQ, 98.7, Sunny 100, and WZZV, Victory 100.3 FM in LaGrange. We appreciate all the stations, everybody being an affiliate, and we appreciate you guys on YouTube and Facebook liking, subscribing, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. Help a brother out at $RyanShelander, RyanShelander. You can give something in the feed there too. All right, let's jump into it. We're back into it at 10 minutes past the hour. We're holding at about 53 degrees here in the Atlanta market. Beautiful sunny skies. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Our top news story this morning, of course, as we're following the Category 5 hurricane that's making its way in, Hurricane Martin, into the Florida area. This is our top news story today. It's a Category 5. People are evacuating. People are hunkering down. And Pamela up in Pennsylvania says she has some great advice for some of our Florida brothers and sisters. For people who live in Florida, please don't forget your pets and your livestock. Also gather all your paperwork and put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them safe and protected from water damage. That's exactly right. Make sure hopefully you can get all that done today and you're out of there by this afternoon. I already know that Atlanta Motor Speedway has opened up, and there's a lot of other areas and campsites in Georgia where people are staying right now. Amazon has a nice first aid kit for $20. Ooh, I got to get that. So there you go. Thanks for telling us that, King. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up here in just a few moments, we'll go inside the Friday Night Lights Scoreboard. It's lit up and ready to go. Our good friend, the one, the only Richard Holdridge from the Sports Beat joins us. He joins us in just a few moments as we're going to be talking a little college and NFL picks to click this week. But first, here's a couple of news stories for you. We just told you a Sharpsburg man in Georgia has been arrested after investigating in 2-week vehicle crash. This happened in Palometa in August. Cricket legend Tom Glenn will host a new Freddie Flight Off. I don't know what this is. Cricket legend Freddie Flight Off, that's what I'm saying, Flight Off, will now be hosting a show on ITV called Bullseye. I've never heard of it. Israel says that they're without services right now, comments on the attacks without services, rallies, and everything. As of yesterday, they commented on remembering what happened a year ago. Also, Hamas launches rockets. Why? I don't know. The BioLab in Connors facility is reportedly had safety issues that was reported to the federal government before the fire. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, they're still sheltered in place in Connors after the BioLab fire. Man. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the FEMA conspiracies, and several people have been arrested, including a guy that was out there with the Bunny Ranch out in not the Bunny Ranch, but the Bundy Ranch out in Nevada. Also, a couple other people getting on the Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and reporting lies there about what's going on in northwestern North Carolina. We'll talk about that tomorrow morning. We'll dive deeper into that. Is Jacksonville safe from the hurricane? Frankie says. I think they may be going to get hit with some rain and storms, according to some of the area. But Tampa Bay is going to be hit the hardest, from what I hear. So, and down there where the Florida Panthers are, and that part of Florida. So, but they might get a little rain and some storms coming through there. And don't forget to feed your pets. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Pamela. Don't do that. Don't forget to feed your pets. Make sure you take care of everybody. Take care of one another. I know they're hunkering down, but we're going to keep praying for our friends in Florida as this Category 5 is coming through. As it gets in the landfall, there's 51 counties, and everybody's evacuating out of there. So if they're evacuating, and then I believe Jacksonville is going to get hit not too hard, but it's going to get a lot of storms, surge, and everything. That's still dangerous in its own sense. So we're definitely going to keep these in our prayers. We're praying for them every morning and praying for them this morning that they make it through this crazy time of Hurricane Milton. He's fallen Hurricane Helene, who did some damage last week. And I know there's parts of us that are pretty happy that we don't have it, but that doesn't mean we need to just go, whew, I'm glad, whew, it's not in my area, but I'm still praying for my brothers and sisters. And we still got places open, parks, the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and so much more is being opened for camping and people to come from Florida. So please make your way to Georgia if you can. Parts of Alabama that have these places, get there and be safe, guys. They're opening up these parks. They're opening up the Atlanta Motor Speedway is opening it up for people to come and stay. As always, anytime we have these hurricanes, they always do. So always great camping there too, even during race time for you NASCAR fans out there. So, wow. 16 minutes past the hour. Current conditions, ladies and gentlemen, we're holding at 53 degrees. We got the picks coming up for you. And still to come in the final period, the top 10 movies. Joker took the number one spot, but not very well. So we'll tell you why I didn't do so well with Shane B in the final period in our movie reviews. We're going to talk a little college football and NFL picks to hit coming up with Friday Night Lights momentarily with a good friend known as Richard Holdridge. Praying for my brother and my niece and my nephews who live in St. Augustine. We're going to pray over Daniel's family this morning that they are protected in St. Augustine, God. We're going to give you his family and make sure you protect them as they are getting ready for this hurricane category 5 that's coming through the whole state. 51 counties is going to be hit with this. We pray for everyone there, but we're also going to pray over Daniel's family that they are protected and that if they are able to get out, to get out. In Jesus' name, amen. Protect them. So there you go. Ooh, King is telling all about his stuff. He says, I don't have egg houses. I have broilers. My neighbor with egg houses says he's sending all the double yolks to hurricane victims. We're doing a lot in Georgia. Yes, we are, brother. Well, that's the way we've always been. That's what people don't understand. Amen. Amen. Thank you. There you go, Daniel. That's the way it's always been here in the South, especially in Georgia. We have our imperfect people. We know that. We're not saying we don't. But 98% of us here are going to be caring. Whether we agree or disagree politically in this state, it doesn't matter. This time, nobody's looking at that. That's just the way we are here. Tell them, brother. Thank you, King, says King. Daniel says, it's just the way it is. Thank you, King, as well. As always, this our brothers and sisters always do it here, and we're definitely going to be taking care of them. So this is the most important news story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So many other stuff to talk about. We'll get into some conspiracy stuff tomorrow, but we also keep up with that. I got to say, we got to keep up with it. Got to keep up with the hurricane coming through. We're just hoping that everybody gets out of there. If they want to pitch a tent on my property, it's all good. See there? I told you. Told you that's how we are in the South, and especially in Georgia. Told you. There you go. Milton is 180-mile-an-hour wind, says Martin Deloach, but you have another outside Jacksonville, which is going to push Milton north. I know I saw some of that on the weather there, and I was checking out the weather from Tampa Bay yesterday. I was checking it all out because I wanted to keep the informed there. We converted a commercial bar to take bar box mags for a guy. There you go. I tell you, we definitely what I like to hear with our friends and our families taking care of one another. All right, we're gonna ask this poll question in a moment. Headline news, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Bundy contributor fueled the FEMA conspiracy in the Hurricane Helen aftermath. He's busted. We'll talk about that. Also, the Chiefs beat the Saints 26-13 last night in Monday Night Football. Nobel Prize awarded to the godfather of AI, who says that AI could be dangerous. No, really? Israel and Gaza's Lebanon live updates, things going on there, rockets, as they also in the area, of course, commemorated yesterday a year ago's attack from Hamas. Live updates with the dangerous Hurricane Milton threatened Florida coastlines. And ladies and gentlemen, those are just some of the headline news you can check out on the WQEQ page. Hurricane Milton tracker shows Category 5 storm racing towards Florida as we speak. Teenage daughter of Flaming Lips member passes away. Let's see. Hold on. It's missing. Band pleads for help. Flaming Lips. McDonald's McRib is officially back. They got to bring the McRib back since the Krabby Patties are coming to Wendy's. You know what? I'm going to get a McRib. All right, let's go to the phone lines right quick. Remember, keep it clean. We're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, brother.
not only did I try to tell you about these hurricanes, but I need a little strange that these hurricanes are hitting major military bases.
Yeah. It's a little bit unusual, as you would say. Yeah.
Well, that's a little strange in my book. Let's just say this hurricane that's coming now, it's going right toward Fort Myers. If you ever played in Fort Myers, you know that's a major military base.
Yes, it is. It is definitely.
Why?
It is a major base there. Yes.
Why did I don't know? Why did your CIA pack up and go to Denver, Colorado? Or no, it's actually Boulder, Colorado. They moved out of Langley, Virginia.
Right.
You know where Langley, Virginia is? It's right up there in that exact area where, I don't know, the hurricanes hit.
It is. That's true. Wow.
Kind of question about that. But that's just my tinfoil hat.
Well, hey, Martin, that's fine. At least you that's you. You could say that about. I appreciate it, brother.
I want to, pose
Right.
that question. Get your mind rolling.
There you go. Get me thinking. I appreciate it, brother. Later. Yes, I did say Krabby Patties there coming to Wendy's. Actually, today, they're coming to Wendy's today. Actually, the answer. Go back to that question. Yeah, they're testing those nukes in Iran. Of course, they want to continue to go to war. Iran and Israel has been at war, biblical times forever. So they are definitely doing that, and it's pretty messed up. Like Frankie said. Anyway, Krabby Patties coming today to Wendy's. What it is kind of a Wendy's hamburger with double cheese, onions, all the stuff that you want on it, and kind of a special sauce on there to make it a Krabby Patty. Plus, they got a mango drink, mango, orange, something, I don't know. Something they're making a pineapple mango drink, pineapple mango frosty. So that's all today. $5 biggie bag all day. That's right, brother. But I'm ready for the I said they got to bring the McRib back because that's starting today. The McRib is coming back. The McRib will be back in 4 weeks at the end of November. I can't wait that long for a McRib. Yeah, I can. They're not really that good. They are better, but they're not really that good. Knowing me, I'll go get one. Haven't ate at McDonald's in forever, Ryan, but I'll probably just go get one because I love it. Kings, I grew up on SpongeBob. That's why they're doing it. SpongeBob is dedicated. It's Krabby Patty for real, guys. Krabby Patties are secretly made from Mr. Krabs' family. they had an episode about it. Their crab. Ooh. Well, it's going to be hamburger made with some kind of sauce on it, calling it Krabby Patties. That's today. You go try it, guys, and tell me. I had people also some tell me about the Chick-fil-A honey hot sandwich with the cheese on it, pimento cheese on it. They said it was good. One person said they didn't really like the honey on it. I'm like, give me some food reviews. There we go. Love it. Love it. Coming up, we got our good friend, the one, the only, Richard Holdridge will join us. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit more about some other, I'm really getting into conspiracy theory stuff tomorrow. I want to do that tomorrow just for, since it's a weird Wednesday. But FEMA administrator said over in North Carolina, of course, we've had this information from truck driver Terry telling it like it is because he's got family there. The head of the U.S. Disaster Response Agency continues to push back Monday against false claims and conspiracy theories about her agency's response to Hurricane Milton as the death toll from the storm continues to climb. Now that is what we're worried about, right? The FEMA administrator, Deanna, pointed to the agency's massive effort to keep growing, and she strongly urges residents in the hard-hit areas to accept government's offer of assistance in those areas. And I think they are in Asheville, North Carolina. We got this story right from truck driver Terry, who has family there. He gave that the last couple of days, and I'm just putting that out there in the news as well. Want to be rich enough to be in the Forbes 400 magazine? Well, the stock market, you could play the stock market, possibly. We'll see. All right, stay tuned. Richard Holdridge is coming up here in just a few moments. We're going to go inside the Friday Night Lights Scoreboard. It's going to jump into a little sports for you. Also, I'm going to try to get you Blue Chew. Blue Chew needs to become a sponsor of this show. I'm trying to get YouTube to help me get them. All right, we're going to talk about a couple of different things. Man, Eminem's a grandfather. That's funny. And Snoop Dogg is doing T-Mobile commercials. You guys know you're old when the guys that are choking and smoking and toking are grandfathers and in commercials. Get this T-Mobile phone and the price is off the hook. Snoop Dogg, back in a moment. Make sure you guys try those Krabby Patties out. Try those Krabby Patties out. Frankie says, T-Mobile sucks, man. So you're not going to believe Snoop telling you, right? I'm just kidding. Back in a moment. Oh, definitely try the Krabby Patties out. I got to wait 4 weeks for a McRib. Come on. All right, Pete. Woohoo! Your supervisor says you're getting a raise. Well, he probably come up to you and says, Pete, I noticed you're the only one working. I noticed you're the only one doing anything. I'm going to give you a raise. Did he do it in front of everybody else who's not working going, I don't know why Pete's getting a raise. I show up every day, drink coffee for about 3 hours. Pete starts the minute he comes in. Congratulations, brother. I'm so happy for you. I bet you HC Reese is happy for you too. Got to head to work. The Patriot says, woohoo! Guns, God, guns, and guts. Join me tomorrow in the pre-show. There you go. We'll have him in the pre-show. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, brother. How's it going? Live music, T-Cat. Oh, T. I got to join you for T, Patriots. Make sure you guys join him in the pre-show for the RyanOradio Penitentiary. Thank you guys for being on this morning. There you go, Pete. Oh, man. It's going to be a good one today. You got 10, I got 6. But it's going to be a good one today because I got to get your thoughts on Alabama losing to Vandy. Uh-oh. That's going to be – I can't wait to hear that. Even though I've already heard it on your show, I just can't wait for my listeners to hear it. Oh. And by the way, have they updated the top 25 poll yet in the NCAA?
Yeah.
They did? Let me see.
The AP poll gets updated like Sunday afternoon.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Alabama's seven.
Still number one?
No, they dropped down to 7.
Down to 7? Okay. Because when I saw it on Sunday, they were still number 1. So,
Yeah, they updated it.
all right. Good deal. Let's see here. No. Don't freeze up. Because I wanted to put the top 10 in front of me before we went on. Did Texas take the number 1 spot? Because I'm still trying to get it up.
Yeah, it's Texas and Ohio State.
Ooh. No SEC teams in the top.
Oregon's number 3.
Oregon's number 3. There you go. Yep.
Let's see.
Here we go. Yeah, I got it in front of me now. Georgia is at number 4. Penn State, Miami, Florida. Miami and Florida. Wow. What a season they're having. Alabama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, LSU. Yeah. Auburn can't even make it in the top 100.
They are Brian Hart's bad.
They are bad, brother.
They were like, well, why did we drive away Brian Hart? Gave them a couple more years.
Exactly. That's what I say.
This is what we signed up for. Reese is nuts. He's a shell of himself.
He is. It's
why he was winning at Ole Miss because he was cheating.
yeah. What I don't get is I don't know why. I don't know. It just is not. I can understand rebuilding seasons, but when you lose to New Mexico State, you lose to a beauty school or a trade school, you might as well just go ahead and give up on the season. I mean, it'd have been more. I'd say for Auburn, it'd have been more respectful for us to have lost to Vandy than New Mexico State. I mean,
people keep making fun of Vandy, but they got
they're doing well.
You know, when you have these special quarterbacks.
Hey, that's what I like about football. That's what Coach Tommy Lewis and I were talking about yesterday. Talking about it, it could happen in any game. You know that they are 5-1 on the season this year. The Landmark Christian Eagles are. They got a young team, so it looks like they'll have hopefully a few good years. I'm also proud of them after the hardships they had the last couple of years. All right, we're getting ready to go on. Oh, you hear it right there in the background? Oh, yeah, we are. There's a party going on tonight, and Friday nights are a great night for football, but so is Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons, Monday nights, last night especially for your Chief fans, staying undefeated, and of course, Thursday nights. But Tuesday mornings, Twisted Tuesday mornings, are always fantastic because we welcome in our sports analyst. He is the host of the Sports Beat presented by Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. He calls high school football, basketball, baseball, and volleyball and everything from professional sports like the Columbus Lions football team he's helped with to the Columbus Chattahoochee were in town. Everything you could think of. Please welcome a soldier, a father, a husband, and our sports analyst weekdays from 2 to 3 p.m. on the network, the Sports Beat with Richard Holdridge. Good morning, Richard.
Hey, Ryan. Good morning. Great to be on your show once again. A lot to talk about.
Oh, God, yes. We've had a great weekend of high school football coming back after some of the storms last week. We'll find out where you're going to be this week with Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got our picks to hit out. You went 10, I went 6 last week. Of course, the Chiefs are still undefeated and the Vikings are still undefeated in the NFL. We'll get to all that in a moment. But the big story of the week is Alabama losing to Vandy. And man, I've had some of my listeners just cheering for Vandy. And let's talk about that game. Wow.
Yeah. All of a sudden, where did all these Vanderbilt fans come from?
I know, right?
All these people with anchor down on their social media.
I know.
Let's quite frankly, let's put it into perspective because I was trying to dissect this game.
Right.
I mean, clearly it's one of the greatest upsets in college football.
Yes.
Vanderbilt never beat an AP poll #1 team.
Never.
Beaten Alabama since 1984.
Wow.
Vanderbilt won this game. I know that Alabama had, Caleb Miller had the pick six. He had the fumble. But Vanderbilt took this game. They had controlled the time of possession in the first half. And that Diego Pavia won the game. Even when, Alabama had all 3 of their timeouts.
Right.
Touchdown. They're down 40-35. Everybody thinks that Alabama is going to stop Vanderbilt, get the ball back, and they're going to win the game. Because all Jalen Milroe needs to do is throw the ball to Ryan Williams.
That's right. Milroe time.
Acrobatic, fancy footwork catch, and Alabama wins the game.
Right.
But not so fast. Vanderbilt runs out the clock. They have to. They do not play conservative and give the ball back to Alabama. They had to run the clock out. And
that's true.
I've been seeing all the posts on social media. Well, Nick Saban would never.
Oh, I heard that.
Look, Taylor DeBoer's going to get some criticism for this.
He is.
I personally think the defense couldn't stop Vanderbilt. I mean, we're in a new era of college football.
Wow.
If you look at what Alabama was back 10 years ago,
right?
They had NFL All-Pros just about at every level.
Yep, exactly.
With the NIL, the transfer portal, Alabama is not going to be Alabama. During the runs with Nick Saban.
The Saban era.
It's not going to be that way.
Ooh.
But Vanderbilt, you've got to give Vanderbilt credit.
Yep.
Won the game. And I know that there is bulletin board material because Nick Saban got on College Game Day and said the easiest place to play in the SEC on the road is Vanderbilt because your fans.
Right.
They
can travel.
Vanderbilt it was 70-30 fans. Alabama.
Yeah.
Every time Vanderbilt has a home game and they're playing an SEC opponent, that SEC opponent usually takes over the stand.
Exactly.
I tell you what, great moment for Vanderbilt. That goalpost on the bottom of the Cumberland River, it got fished out.
Oh, it did.
Selling it on eBay for thousands of dollars with parts of it. But it's a great moment for the true Vanderbilt fans. And that's people that actually go to the school.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, your typical Nashville resident is not a Vandy fan. Nashville feels like the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yes.
You don't have passionate Cal Stanford fans in the Bay Area.
Nope.
In Nashville, you might have Titans fans, but it's Vols country.
It's Vols country, yeah.
Nashville.
It's Tennessee, yeah. But I do know that one of my listeners, she's been a Vandy fan for years and years and years, and every time Vandy plays somebody, she's always, we're gonna lose. This week, she's been so excited on social media and on our radio station YouTube page talking about it. So I got to say, I do know one Vandy fan personally that listens to the show, so she's excited about it.
All I got to say is anchor
There you go. Well, before we get into anything else and everything, I don't really want to talk about my Auburn Tigers. I'm embarrassed, 2-4 on the season. I'm just, I mean, we've lost to New Mexico State. Arkansas, we could have took that game, but that was a good team. And I just don't expect Auburn to do anything I really think Alabama's going to run over us in the Iron Bowl this season. So I don't know. I mean, no bowl games. Are they doing bowl games this year with the top 12? I don't know. What's going on there?
Let me just kind of talk some Auburn fans off the ledge.
Please do, because I'm on that ledge.
Look, the teams that they have lost to, all 14, Cal, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Georgia, they're all going to be winning teams. They're all going to make a bowl game. I think the key is, first of all, you got to pick a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with Hank Brown, Peyton Thorne, I don't care. But Peyton Thorne cannot cost you games like he did against Cal.
Yeah.
So Auburn keeps shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep.
Their O-line is not very good.
Nope.
Peyton Thorne, you can't put all the blame on Peyton Thorne. When your O-line is not giving you protection, Peyton Thorne is just trying to make a play.
Exactly.
And I just think that when you go into the recruiting, because remember that quarterback that they ended up getting next year, Deuce something. Anyway, he's a flip to Auburn. So
right.
But you got to go and kind of follow the blueprint of Kirby Smart and go into everybody's living room and recruit offensive line, defensive line.
Yep.
Don't worry about the skill players. They will you can get a walk-on skill player and be a star.
Exactly.
If you have tremendous offensive line and defensive line, if that's what you are recruiting, the skill players will eventually follow through.
That's true. Well, we'll see how the rest of the season goes, but hey, that's just what's going on. Our top 10, of course, Alabama's back down to number 7. You got Texas at number 1, Ohio State at number 2, Oregon at number 3, and number 4, Georgia. If we were in the same lineup last year, and the top 4 teams, that would, as we get close to, even though we're not nowhere near the end of the season, those are your top 4 teams. That would look like that would be some games that would be coming in the top 4 for the playoffs. But we got the top 12, so I'm excited about that. Clemson's doing well this year. Tennessee is 4-1. I gotta say, Miami, the Hurricanes, 6-0. What do you think about that?
Well, before I start saying that the U is back, let's just call it what it is. Cam Ward is a very special quarterback, and he's going to win the Heisman Trophy.
There you go.
I don't necessarily think in order for the U to be back,
okay,
they got to put practically their entire team in the NFL. You look at the 2001 Miami Hurricane. Players like Ed Reed, Ansel Roll, Clinton Ford, Willis McGahee, Andre Johnson.
Right.
They're all playing not only in the NFL, but they have Hall of Fame players in the NFL. You look at Michael Irvin, Ray Lewis. Yeah, look, I don't think Miami can get back to that level.
Right.
But they could at least win the ACC, get into the college football playoff, and make some noise in the college football playoff. And I think that would be great for Miami.
Yep.
But to say that the U is back, I don't think the U will ever get to that point where
they're back.
It's really, they have all the tools and resources there in Florida to do that. But with transfer portal and the NIL and all these other teams coming up, look, I love those documentaries on the Miami Hurricanes, the U, in the 80s and 90s. I mean, they took the college football world by storm.
Oh, they did.
And I just think that it's going to be hard for them to get back to that level.
Well, right now they're in the top. They're at number 6 in the top 25 in the polls after the weekend. So I got it. They're doing something this season, and Notre Dame is at number 12. So that's your top 12. You go from 1 to 12. You got Notre Dame. You've got Clemson, LSU, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama, Miami, Penn State, Georgia, Oregon, Ohio State, and Texas. And if this was the final weekend, that would be your teams in a playoff. I don't know how they're going to do the playoffs. Have you learned anything how they're going to do the playoffs? Say that those are the top 12 teams. How's that going to go?
Well, if people watch my show on Facebook, I have my college football playoff projections every week, and
Right.
it changes every week.
Right.
So the conference winners from the Power 4 conferences
Okay.
get the automatic first 4 seats. They get an automatic bye.
Right.
So if, let's say, the Big 12 champion is BYU,
Okay.
they'll get a 4 seed at least. The team that doesn't win the conference, but has the best overall record, they're the highest seed they can get is a 5 seed, which means
Okay.
they would host a playoff game in that first round of the college football playoff.
Okay.
They also give a bid to the group of 5, the highest ranked group of 5 team. Sometimes I think it's going to be Boise State because they're ranked.
Right.
It could be Army or Navy. How crazy is this? Army and Navy could meet in the American Championship, and then the Army-Navy game the following week.
Yes.
And I don't even know if that is going, because they always have the final ranking. Is that an exhibition game? Because they usually, have the committee, the final playoff committee, and the bowl matchups before the Army-Navy game even happens.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how that's going to work too, but that seems pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad we're now understanding how it's going to get. We still have plenty of time before that actually happens. So maybe one of you guys' favorite teams, college teams, will be in that 12-round playoffs. All right, let's head over to the NFL. Time for our NFL picks to hit this week between Richard and I. I went 6 last week. He went 10. Not a great week, but at least we did pick the Chiefs last night to win and knew they were going to beat the Saints on Monday Night Football and everything. So there you go. Let's jump into it. We're going to start off with your team taking on one of my listeners' teams up in Washington State. Seahawks playing host to the 49ers.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I really want to pick with my heart here. I do think that the 49ers win.
Right.
But, it is tough. I mean, Seattle has always been a tough place to play.
Right.
The way that the Giants beat the Seahawks, I realize that Seattle is not as good as their 3-0 record.
No, that's true. Well, so you're pulling for you got the 49ers, huh?
Yeah, I got the 49ers.
All right, I'm doing the 49ers as well. The Tampa Bay Bucks and the Saints are going to be in Nolans, and the Saints winning, losing, up and down this year. The Bucks, similar to me. Which one do you think is going to take this one, the Saints or the Bucks?
Oh, the Bucks. I think that the Bucks are the better team, and they are really good. They could have won against Atlanta. I think Baker Mayfield is having an MVP type season.
Right.
But there's just something wrong with the Saints. Derek Carr.
Exactly.
They're not the same offense without Taysom Hill. They couldn't even run the football to the Chiefs. I think that Bucks D-line led by Vita Vea is just going to stop the run, and I think that the Bucks are going to get the win.
I agree with you. I'm pulling for the Bucks. This one I'm kind of going to say is the game of the week to me. The way the Commanders have been playing, and then you got of course, the Ravens and their legacy. It's the Commanders and the Ravens this week.
The battle for Maryland. Why is this game not flexed to Sunday night?
I know, right, brother?
This is the game, the game that everybody wants to see. The Washington Commanders are 4-1. They're coming out of nowhere. They could win the NFC East and make the playoffs.
True.
They look amazing. And then the Baltimore Ravens that started 0-2, they're able to win 3 straight, and now they look like a team that's figured it out.
Yep.
I'm going to say the Ravens are going to win because they're playing at home, but what a story for the Commanders.
I'm going to go with
the great match between Jalen Daniels and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always a Lamar Jackson guy, but I'm going to go with the Commanders on this one. They have not disappointed me in the last couple of weeks. The Cardinals and the Packers. Good morning, Cher.
Oh, another great game. You got Jordan Love going up against Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I do think the Cardinals are very inconsistent. I mean, they actually will show up when they need to, and Kyler Murray owns the 49ers.
Yeah.
But I think they it's the peaks and valleys of the Cardinals is that I think they're great one week and then they get blown out by the Commanders. So I think the Packers win.
Me too. I'm agreeing with you on the Packers on that one. The next game has the Colts and the Titans.
I'm going to say that the Titans are going to win.
I agree with you on that one. I'm going with the Titans on this one as well. Texans and Patriots.
Oh, Texans. I know it's in New England, but the Patriots do not have an offensive line.
Nope.
When is it going to be time to start Drake May? I just think that the Patriots ended up losing to the Dolphins last week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going with you on that one, Texans. All right, Browns and Eagles.
Mismatch. Complete mismatch.
Yep, Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles off a bye, even though Nick Sirianni's not a very good coach. The Browns are just terrible this year.
Yes, they are.
Boston is not great. They are just losing, and they are losing bad. And I think that the Eagles, they destroy them.
I agree. I agree.
The Eagles are desperate. They're 2-2. They want to show everybody that they're still a good team.
That's right.
And blow them out.
I'm saying the same thing. The Eagles, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
Very good matchup. I
Yes.
want to see the health of Justin Herbert. I love what Bo Nix has done with the straight wins, but I think it's Jim Harbaugh. I think they're getting healthy. I think that the Chargers bring the Broncos back to earth, and the Chargers win.
Chargers. I'm going to go the Broncos just because. All right, two teams I've been checking out all season long. Of course, I've been staying with the Steelers most of the time. It's the Steelers and the Raiders, and that Raiders had that surprise win a few weeks ago. So who you got, Steelers, Raiders?
I got the Steelers. The Raiders don't have a quarterback. I don't think Devontae Adams plays. This is just going to be a bad season for the Raiders.
Yes, indeed. I'm pulling for the Steelers. All right, my Falcons, I know you're pulling for the Falcons too, against the Panthers. Of course, everybody already knows who I'm going to pick. Panthers, Falcons.
I would beware, Falcons fans. It's a trap game.
Really?
I think it's going to be like a guarantee that they win this game and win it comfortably. The Falcons, they've got to not make any mistakes. I think that Kirk Cousins is getting hot at the right time.
He is.
I think the Falcons win this game, but the Panthers have gone back to Bryce Young. I mean, just be prepared.
Bryce, yep. Well, we're going to be prepared. We're expecting this. We know it's going to be in their backyard and everything, but still, the Falcons, I believe, are going to come out. Jaguars, Bears. Oh.
Wow. That's in Chicago. I think Caleb Williams kind of figured it out. I think the Bears win.
I agree with you. The Bears. I love that. They're doing great this year. I'm so happy for Bears fans, actually. All right, Lions and Cowboys. Woo!
Cowboys are pumping their chest after that win against the Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever has the ball last, Jared Goff or Dak Prescott.
What's up, Red Beard?
It's in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Cowboys.
You're going to say Cowboys. Well, I don't want my Cowboy fans that are listening to me to get mad, but I'm going to stick with the Lions. Detroit's impressed me all season. So, Bengals, Giants. Okay.
I can't believe this is the Sunday night game.
Right. Come on, tell me.
I think the Bengals win.
Yeah.
I think that they're desperate. You've got Joe Burrow. He's going to outplay Danny Dimes. But I would not be shocked if the Giants won because the Giants are pulling out games.
They are.
I'm actually shocked at how good and efficient Daniel Jones is playing.
Definitely so. All right. Well, I'm pulling for the Bengals. I'm saying the Bengals are going to take that one on. I think that game should be switched with the Commanders and the Ravens. That should be the Sunday night game.
Why can't they do that? That's ridiculous.
I mean, because that's the one everybody's going to be wanting. You got to get out of church and rush home to try to catch the Commanders and the Ravens. And the Monday night game of the week is the Bills and the Jets.
Jets are looking really lost. The Jets. So they don't have a bye after going to London?
I guess not.
Oh yeah, the Bills are they're gonna destroy them.
Yep, I agree with you.
That is a huge disadvantage. You go to London and you don't get a bye the following week.
You would think so, right?
Oh my.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, let's pick through these really quick so we can get you out of here and find out what you're doing this week because we got to get to a break. Argos and Blue Bombers.
Blue Bombers.
All right, Blue Bombers. I'm going to say Bombers too. Elks and Stampeders. Stampeders for you. I'm going to go with the Elks. I'm sticking with them. BC Lions and Rough Riders.
Loving those BC Lions.
Me too, my brother. I'm stick with them. And the Red Blacks in Montreal.
The Red Blacks.
I'm going to go with Montreal, so there we go.
Oh, the Athletes.
Yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, I listen to Rod Peterson every day from 12 to 2. So.
There you go. You're getting your CFL pick.
That's right. I know what's going on there. Most of the time, I pick all the college football all the CFL. Right. Well, tell us what's coming up for you this week, brother.
Oh, well, I mean, we've got jam-packed shows. Of course, Georgia Alabama Sports live shows. I don't have any guests on. I mean, we've had coaches shows. Just airing scoreboard shows. We were at the press conference yesterday for the Midtown Showdown, and we will be at Otis Spencer Stadium this Friday for the Midtown Showdown between Hardaway and Columbus. They are hyping us up. They're going to have tailgating. It's Hardaway's homecoming. It's going to be at Otis Spencer Stadium. This is where high school game day is going to be. And we're also going to be remotely at Pacelli for Brookstone Pacelli. So we have two locations for high school game day. Not a whole lot going on my shows as far as the guests go, but yeah, I mean, the Preparedness I did at Georgia Alabama Sports live shows. We got that featured today, and then I'm just running some of the shows that we did on the Facebook page and YouTube channel.
There you go. Tune in today from 2 to 3 p.m. with the sports people, Richard Holdridge. We'll have him back next week. Back in a moment. Oh, my brother. That was good as always. Fun for me. All right. Sounds good. Oh, man. There we go.
All right.
All right. We'll see you. We'll talk again next week, brother, and have a good one this week. You got a couple good games you guys are going to be following this week.
Oh, yeah. No.
Going to definitely be fun. All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye. Good morning, Cher. How you doing, Cher? Praying for her brother. Whose brother is down? Eminem is grandpa. Yes, he is. I'm the real grandpa. Who's the real grandpa? I missed something. Good morning, Red Beard. How you doing this morning? It's all doing good there, Hyper. I hope you're doing well too, brother. Prayers for Martin's wife. Martin, what's wrong with your wife? I missed it.
This message comes from BetterHelp. BetterHelp is committed to making mental well-being a priority and offering support.
We're praying over Martin's wife in Jesus' name. We pray that she is being protected and you do everything to help her out. In Jesus' name, amen.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Dave Manick. People living along the west coast of Florida continue to stream out of the area ahead of Hurricane Milton.
Oh. Long day. Nate's found 2 mass on her lung. Oh, we'll pray over the throat that Martin's wife is healed, that you take care of her and have the doctors help her out, God, and make sure that everything comes out proper for Martin and his family. In Jesus' name, amen. What's the cracking up in North Carolina? According to one of my listeners who have family in North Carolina, boots are on the ground and they are getting help. So you're very welcome, Martin, my brother. Let's hope.
Georgia's Supreme Court is reinstating the state's ban on abortion after 6 weeks.
You're very welcome, Hyper Modern. I appreciate that. I try. I thank you very much, my friend.
Signed into law by Governor Brian Kemp back in 2019. Later today, Vice President Harris is scheduled to appear on ABC TV's talk show The View. NPR's Deepa Shivam says the Democratic presidential nominee is expected to roll out a new plan to expand Medicare coverage.
Sports news.
Care for seniors.
Americans were caring for their kids while also caring for aging parents.
Can't be a tough guy on that. I'm freaked out. I know you are, brother. I know you are. I know you are. We got you in our prayers too, brother. God's gonna take care of it. He's gonna put the proper the right medical personnel there to help you out, brother. He's definitely gonna do that.
Harris is also scheduled to be interviewed by radio host Howard Stern and appear on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. This is
Probably so, Hyper. Definitely be strong, Martin. You got this, brother. It's understandable, though.
Change will require cities and towns across the U.S. to replace miles of pipes to further reduce lead in drinking water.
We definitely will keep you. We're definitely praying all day for our friends in Florida, and we'll pray for you too, Frankie. Frankie, we pray for you as you return back to help out those in need. In Jesus' name, amen. We're going to be praying. We've been praying for them to definitely. It's going to hit as a Category 5, but I'm hoping that a lot of people are out of safe, but hunkered down, or gone, and nothing major happens. Oh yeah, we talked about that all morning. Thank you, Chair, for doing prayers as well. Wow, we just got to keep doing that. The more we do that, the more we trust, the more things good happen, even in the midst of the bad.
Three others in East Canyon fell from a height of 150 to 200 feet. He was evacuated by helicopter, but
For free. Go to warbyparker.com/contact.
Don't think we'll see. Looks like
Mostly sunny, beautiful skies. High near 79, northeast winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy for your Wednesday, low near 54, winds light and well. Thursday, sunny, high near 70.
Hey, thank you, Matthew, for praying too, brother.
It's going to be partly cloudy for your Thursday night, and then a low near 50.
I'm praying everything goes good too, Frankie, so you don't have to come back. But if you do, we'll appreciate your service, brother.
Beautiful sunny skies, light and variable winds.
I thought old Shane was calling. Gail, where are you at, Gail? The Zoo Crew. Keep going up. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you guys contact $RyanShelander, RyanShelander, or you can help out in the feed here because we're doing the partner program with YouTube now. How do you feel about HAARP? Is that AARP? How do you feel? Is this HARP or Mother? I believe it's Mother Nature, but I do believe that, like Martin D said earlier, at watching the storm where it's going through, it's hitting all these different areas. It's kind of weird too that it's hitting some of these areas of military bases. But I believe it's Mother Nature. But if you have a different belief, that's fine. Also, HAARP is a government program that creates weather. Okay. Natural King says, Frankie. Yep. Oh. I thought we were going to get Shane on this morning. He might have fell asleep early. Martin feels like they may be a part of it. Oh. If he don't come on, we'll do our own little quick update on the entertainment and move on.
Our services are no cost, and all our information is available on our website at www.beautifulforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Yawning. Got tired last night. Got things I got to do after I get off the show. Oh, so tired of doing all the paperwork. I'll have a yawn, the conspiracy theory, said Frankie. Yeah, we're going to talk about them tomorrow, but it's been proven by Terry C. that FEMA's on the ground helping out there. He's got family in Asheville, North Carolina. He's called in a couple of times about that. So, Fufu, what's up, girl? I believe it was seeded. The land is rich in lithium. Government can't touch what they don't own. That's true. They can't touch what they don't own. You're right. Good. I'm glad you're here. We appreciate you being here.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rod Peterson here, host of the Rod Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest of the Falcons, the Braves, and more.
More. You.
Communication and family radio stations, along Braves Country right here on the key. You can catch Braves Country on Braves Country HD. Find us on YouTube today. YouTube.com/@Braves Country. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, the key in Newnan, Georgia.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Welcome back into RyanOradio Penitentiary. I guess Shane is not going to be with us this morning. We'll have to check that out. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. We got top 10 movies. We'll talk a little bit about a couple of things going on, and we'll get some more news stories this hour. Plus, we're going to give you updates, preview of this week's soap opera preview for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Would you like to see an updated version of Back to the Future? 47% say yes, 35% say no, and 18% say, well, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Our little entertainment news for you this morning. Amazon Freevee is scrapped the idea for Who's the Boss sequel starring Tony Danza and Alonzo Milano. That's not going to be coming back, guys. Not at all. Also, SNL over the weekend did it again. They had their 50th anniversary the weekend before. This past weekend, they continue to make light of all of the stuff that's going on in the world of politics. Joker hit the number one spot. Didn't do as well as normal. It was number one, $40 million. The Joker starring the Phoenix guy and whatever, and Lady Gaga, where they're doing a lot of singing. Wild Robot came in at number 2, 18.7. Beetlejuice took the third spot at 10.3 million. And you got a couple of new ones in there that no one has even thought about. Deadpool and Wolverine down to number 8. I'm going to try to check that out as soon as I can. That's your what's hot and what's not. I'll tell you what's hot and what's not momentarily. That's your top 10 movies. We got a lot of other stuff we're going to get into since Shane's not with us. We're just going to do a short review entertainment for you. 12 minutes past the hour, 54 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. All right, we'll talk about a bear hitting up a resident in California. That's coming up. Also, since I got time, I'm going to jump into the FEMA conspiracy by a Bundy contributor. We'll get in there. He got busted. And we'll talk about a guy that got mad about getting a flyer in Michigan and chasing down his, how you would say it, mail carrier? Really? So we'll get into that. But let me tell you a couple things. I'm not too happy about that 90s show not returning. I thought it was a pretty good show for what it was. I thought, I love seeing Red and Kitty back. I loved seeing them in the 90s. I love the 90s music. Just anybody who's from that era will go, 1990, this, 19. Remembering the days of the good music and stuff like that people liked in that day. And it's canceled. Now, I hope somebody else brings it back, but Netflix has canceled it. A lot of people watch it. I don't know why. I mean, they always get rid of the good stuff and keep the terrible stuff on Netflix. I don't understand. 2 more halves of the season, the final 2 halves of the season, part 2, coming up later this month or going to next month for Cobra Kai. And then next year will be the final 5 episodes. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for the girl that plays Tori to bring back the one about where she was a school spirit where she died. She really didn't die. There you go. I tell you one I'm really enjoying. I got to check out the second season of a Tulsa King. That's a good one, Sylvester Stallone. First season was awesome. There's already 5 or 6 episodes in the second season on Paramount. I'm going to be checking that out. It was one of the most funny shows there was out there. I guess it wasn't supposed to be funny, but Sylvester Stallone made it funny. Enjoyed that. And in the world of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker attacked last night Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso. So there you go. I got some other stuff we're going to get into. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello?
This is Jim with U.S. Medical Supplies. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm not doing too good because you guys are not supposed to be calling me anymore.
You have Medicare or Medicare Advantage?
You know what I got? I got a headache from you calling me. All right, forget them people. All right, let's jump into it. I thought that was going to be Shane for a minute. Let's jump into soap opera news for you this morning. And we'll do all this right quick and then get into other stuff this morning. That's a Young and the Restless theme song in the background. And this week, it's more Sharon. Sharon's going crazy. She's going to try to make Daniel look bad. She's going to plant on him. Does Daniel go to jail? Do they come in and say it, or do they ping the phone and find it's with Sharon? Kyle Trett takes over the top spot, and his former partner might go to Jabot. We'll see. Daniel's getting some more additional information on Heather's death. Chance is back in the saddle again as a detective. He's not really official, but he's there. We'll find Victor keeps going after Billabong. Oh, Billabong. That is the Young and the Restless. Coming up on Bold and the Beautiful, Hope gets kissed by Carter. Hope gets chased down by Liam. She's got all kind of men wanting her, but the man she wants don't want her thin. Taylor's broken heart leads to her possibly finding love again. Will Brooke and Ridge break up? We'll see what happens. Bill warns him that since you're not married, he could go back. And Bill's trying to get Katie, but Katie don't want him. Steffi's trying to talk Taylor into going back with Ridge. So there you go. That's going on Bold and the Beautiful this week. For you soap opera fans, that was for you, Gail, and all you freaky women out there that love it. And some of you, all you lovely women out there and you freaky men that like it. That's what I was going to say. All right. Frankie. He's a military whistleblower. Frankie is with the military over there with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, continue to like, subscribe, and share to the radio station page. We're about 18 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at a couple of headline news. Headline news for you, ladies and gentlemen, going on this week. A Sharpsburg, a Georgia man was arrested following an investigation into a 2-week vehicle crash that occurred in Palometa back in August. Well, weeks until the election, Harris and Trump continue to criticize each other and throwing slang at one another. A cricket legend by the name of Freddie Flintoff will be set to host a brand new game show called Bullseye on ITV. Israel commemorates the attacks with services and rallies yesterday after a year, and Hamas launches out. Also, we hear Iran is working, trying to test nukes. BioLab in Connors, Georgia facility was fined and reportedly for a safety issues by the feds even before this fire occurred. Wow. Refused to get the brooms. DC Insider is trying to knock the former president. And, ladies and gentlemen, Governor Brian Kemp has asked a mayor to step down for providing alcohol for inmates. Those stories and more on our WQEQ page. Good morning.
Yeah, but TCTT and KIK is your government.
Okay.
TCTT, KIK is your government.
All right.
That is your government being contracted out to do research. So what that is.
Definitely so. You're right. You're right. I appreciate that, Martin.
If you really want to know, you can look up what KCCT
stands for?
And KIK is. It's a BioLab tour.
Okay.
Here's a problem.
Okay.
You have a Marburg virus now breaking out.
Yes, I heard about that. Yes.
It's a BioLab 54 virus.
Yes. I have heard about this Marburg. Yes. I talked about this disease the other day. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, these biolabs, I mean, they were fine before it, and then all of a sudden the fire happens. It's a bit strange when it happens there. I know it's accidents, but
You know what? They may say it's a community college. It ain't no damn community college.
oh, really?
And
Wow.
CCTT is not a community college. I know that for a fact.
Oh, well, I'll look them up on and find out some stuff about them. I appreciate that, Mark.
IK.
I got it. There you go. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
You have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. That's Martin D from Texas there. King says October 7th was the terrorist attack. Yep, they do call that. Why one children were attacked? Definitely was. They had services yesterday. Israel did, as well as services, and commemorated that day with remembering everything. So they had services, rallies, and everything. Hamas launched rockets on that day. Definitely got to pray for the people there, guys. For sure. Do I have a choice? I'm owned by the government, Frankie. Well, no, you're serving us, my brother. You're serving us, and thank you for your service, Frankie. We're going to get into some other news, and I thank Martin for paying attention to what I was saying by bringing up those, of course, biolabs, because the last thing I was talking about was a biolab in Connors and everything. So I do appreciate him paying attention to that. There you go. Coming up in the second half right after the break, we're going to talk about the Bundy contributor. Say that 5 times fast, Ryan. Bundy contributor fueled the FEMA conspiracies in the hurricane hell and aftermath. We know this is not true because we have a member of the audience that called in, truck driver Terry, who has family over in Asheville. So, what's going on with you? Thank you, Freddie. Frankie says, oh, yeah. There you go, Pete. Pete done got him a raise at work today. You know what that means? Pete can go buy me a steak now. It probably was busy because somebody was on the phone earlier. Right now, it's open now. Remember, if you call, guys, you got to remember no cursing, heavy cursing. No Fs, no S-bombs, because that could get me fined. But I tell you what, a guy named Russell Value out of Farmington Hills, Michigan, we already heard about how Michigan was earlier, is allegedly has been arrested because he didn't like getting certain campaign mail. The man was not fond of the candidate, which was Kamala Harris. Russell chased down his mail carrier, telling her that he didn't want it, tearing up and threatening her, pushing her and threatening her, telling her he didn't want that black bee stuff in his mailbox. Look, you go get all kind of mail from both sides, and mainly in the South and Georgia, you're going to get a lot of stuff from Trump because they're trying to get that state. Going to get a lot of stuff in Michigan from Hearst, trying to get that state. You look at what we were talking about yesterday with the polls and stuff. So there you go. But if you don't like it, throw it away. Attacking somebody and causing yourself to assault someone and getting a battery charge because you don't like something. God, guys, God, that's just wrong. Just because he disagreed with her, just because he did, what he should do is not attack people for it. Good morning to you.
Oh, sir.
Hey, who is this? Oh. Hey, Shane, how you doing, brother? You awake now?
It's been a trying past couple of days here.
Well, brother, if you need to take today off, that'd be fine. I can do other things and get you back on next week. Let you get some rest, brother.
Oh, I got to talk about.
The Joker?
Yes, I'm here for half of the segment. I've only seen half of this movie so far, and I've got so much to say about just that half of it.
Well, all right. Well, hold on. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk with you about this musical known as The Joker. All right, back in a moment. We got Shane B with us, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. Yes, Shane's on the phone, King. Sorry. Oh, I just thought you were having to rest, brother. I was like, all right, I'll just go ahead and go on. I told everybody the top 10 and told them what I liked watching.
Oh, some things have transpired. Been doing a lot of conversations and string with other people last night. That affects my presence.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, I figured there was something up that since you didn't call in, I was like, well, I'll just, I had a few extra news stories I could go over and things I can go over. So I always am prepared. So I'm a good Boy Scout. I'm always prepared. Sorry, King. I was going to let you get on and talk, brother, but we got Shane now. We get the second half of the movie reviews.
I'm not doing this show anymore. Well, the show was doing Sunday. We're not doing that anymore.
Okay.
Me and my producer, we found some brought to our attention some disturbing information about the guy that was hosting the show.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord.
And let's just say, needless to say, he has kind of scrubbed himself, or trying to scrub himself off the internet.
Dang, dude. People are just so, I don't know, stupid.
Yeah, he did a dumb man.
Oh, bro.
So accordingly, this guy's going to end up back in prison.
Oh, my goodness. Dude. People just, dude. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you guys got away from it, though.
Yeah, we're just not streaming with him anymore, so like I'm gonna start doing my show during that time frame anyway. I guess like Sundays at 2:00.
It's a safe bet, brother. Always do your own thing and watch out for all those people that do come on, because my Lord. Bro, some people are just I don't know what to say, but yeah, some people just don't know when to stop.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of one of those situations, dude. Just arrogance, I think.
Yeah.
Narcissism.
That's what happens.
So.
That's what happens, brother. All right, well, we're coming back now, so here we go. Welcome back into RyanOradio Penitentiary, ladies and gentlemen. About 30 minutes past the hour, 54 degrees or 55 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there. And we've got our movie reviewer with us. Let me give you a short little introduction, of course. If it's a good movie show or whatever is good on Netflix, Hulu, or wherever, he gives it 2 thumbs up. If it's not so good, he turns into Stone Cold Shane B. Please welcome Shane B. Shane, I welcome you in, brother. I'm glad you're here with us this morning. We'll get into the second half. And, oh, my goodness, you gave us a little preview before the break that you checked out this musical, The Joker. A little bit of it. Oh, Lord.
Going to say, nonetheless, 2 hours, about 2 hours, 4 minutes long, whatever, 2 hours. And I sat there trying to watch the first hour of this movie, and I had to stop.
Yeah, better things to do.
It's just like,
He had to wash dishes.
Something else that came up that I had to take care of. But the first hour of this movie alone was just.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing? A snore fest.
Like, what is really going on? I saw a news report or some, how do you say, the critics on the news networks were talking about this, and they're saying this movie. I was just like, I haven't even looked up the numbers yet.
40 million, brother. 40 million is all it did in the first week. I mean, it took the number one spot, but that's it, brother.
This is definitely.
It's not.
It opened up the fear that we was worried about. It's got a lot of music in it.
Oh, Lord.
Very, how do you say, crammed in there? Just
Stuffed and grand.
singing for no reason. Like, I keep singing. Why do y'all keep singing? Why are you? Oh, here's another song. Here's another one. What are you singing about?
Oh, they sing a song about everything. Got to go to the grocery store. Let's sing going to the grocery store. Picking up some milk.
I kind of like the way the movie opens. Like, it starts off like a old school Warner Brothers Looney Tune cartoon.
Okay.
And you have two Jokers.
Oh, no.
Going on, like he's seeing himself as a celebrity, big shot, hot shot, whatever.
Right.
But they're like he's on the set, I guess, of Maury's show from part one.
Oh, no. Okay.
But he somehow gets locked in his wardrobe closet, and there's this other Joker that's performing on the show. And if you look at it closely, the other Joker is transparent.
Right.
Like something he's imagining. It's just like, okay. And in your head. So
Okay.
that little issue going on.
Okay. I kind of like the theme, but the singing theme.
Yeah, it starts with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix guy, yeah.
In prison, state mental hospital, I guess.
Gotham.
No, he's in Arkham State Prison.
Arkham. Okay, Arkham State Prison. Okay, that makes sense.
He looks like he's skinnier from the first movie.
Right.
I guess that's supposed to be showing like the effects of him being incarcerated.
Okay.
Like, okay,
Yeah, right.
that was a decent little touch, and that was probably about the end of things. I was like, this is just the beginning of the movie.
Thumbs up there.
But he's essentially
King. For sure, I'll let you.
quite get a time frame of what's going on here.
Right.
For how long this is taking place between the movies. Where we're supposed to be at, but apparently it's been long enough to where he had a TV movie made about him.
Oh my goodness, really? Good Lord Almighty.
Well, they keep bringing that up. The guards they got these thick accents, these guards, like Irish.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, where are you really? And this prison he's in, Arkham State Prison, it's, well, they show an outside shot of it, but it's Alcatraz.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, California. But Gotham is typically
New York.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Okay. Huh. I didn't know that.
But looking at, if you look at the ones for, like Batman versus Superman, in that sense, Gotham is typically supposed to be like New Jersey.
Okay. Yeah.
New York.
Yeah. New York, New Jersey. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
All right, that was an interesting way to go about it. And I think we really get like our first sign of his instability, our unreliable narrator, which he was on the first movie.
Right.
This is in the trailer. They're taking him to go see his lawyer, and they're walking outside, and it's raining, so he's being escorted by 4 prison guards, and they all got black umbrellas, and he takes a second and looks up at the sky as it's raining, and then their umbrellas change to being red, blue, and yellow. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Red, blue, and yellow. Okay.
And as they're taking him over here to this other ward, B ward, he walks by this room, and yeah, I'm gonna say some spoiler stuff here. I don't care.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This movie's just
Yeah.
We'll see this movie.
I don't want to see it.
I'm gonna finish it.
You still there, Shane? Shane, you still there? Uh-oh. He started telling the movie, and they hung up on him. He started telling the movie and why not to watch it, and they hung up on him. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hello?
All right. Sorry.
No problem. They just didn't want you telling nobody to not watch it. They're like, make them go out. We only got 40 million this weekend.
They're walking by this room, and that's where we meet Lee, as they call her in the movie.
Okay.
But Lady Gaga.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
For whatever reason, calling her Lee. I was just like, why? But they do make reference to her name. But whatever, they catch each other's eye.
Mm-hmm.
She has this obsession with Harley. Her little backstory goes 2 different ways, so to say. She committed her. Well, she says she was committed by her mom.
Okay.
But she tried to burn her parents' apartment building down. But we'll find out later. The lawyer. I think I'm sticking with lawyer. I'm not mistaken. She actually committed herself. And
Okay.
they make the reference that
Okay.
no, she's a grad student of psychology. I was like, okay, so they do give her backstory of being a psychiatrist.
Okay.
committed herself for reasons. It's like, okay. They just make her, she's just obsessed with him because of the events of what happened in the first movie. Gotta find out they grew up in the same neighborhood.
Oh, really?
She mentions the stairs, the famous staircase.
Right.
That he dances down in the first movie. It's just like, all right, now you're just forcing her in here now.
Mm-hmm.
For the first half of this movie, it's fun. It's just like, it felt like you could take her out of this movie and you might not miss her.
Ooh, that's wow.
Yeah, it's like she shoehorned in.
That says a lot. That says a lot. You take her out and this, oh, wow.
Yeah, they keep doing their singing, whatever. And Joker is finally, he's, how do you say, implanted into this group that's doing the singing. You know, they do it as a form of rehabilitation. But I think it's more or less just, well, we got a singer in this movie, so we got to have her sing in some way. But I think Joker does more singing than anybody in this movie.
Yeah, he wanted to be a singer too, so.
And
Hi, I'm Johnny Cash.
they do give us, you know, like backstory to hint back towards part one, what he did, why he's in there. They make the reference that he said, you know, oh, this is where the singing group is. It's like, yeah, this is how the other half lives. Yeah, you could be over here too if you didn't, you know, kill 5 people. I was like, well, wait a minute. And he says to her, he's like, well, I killed 6. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because they never pinned his mom's death on him. Like, okay, that just makes a little sense. Sure, why not? And so, you know, they're getting them ready to go stand trial for competency here. And who do we get here?
Who?
We get Assistant District Attorney Harvey Dent.
Oh, Two-Face. Two-Face.
I found it to be a weird move because, like, he's kind of a young Harvey Dent. But in the Tim Burton Batman movies and the Christopher Nolan Batman movies,
Right.
Batman and Harvey are about the same age.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
And then you're going to drop him into this movie at this age.
Young.
It's like, well, now you're saying Harvey is older than Batman, a lot older.
Wow.
We don't have Batman yet in this line of movies.
So we don't have Batman yet. Wow.
Yeah, little Bruce Wayne's just a little kid.
Oh, okay. So, wow. Yeah.
It'd be a weird move.
Well, maybe they should have made him senior instead of, you know, if they wanted to keep the same name, maybe they could have like made it look like, well, this is not who you really, this is not Two-Face, this is his father. This was his name too, even though it might have not been his name, but still. They could have explained it some way. I would have.
This was about, I was trying to keep track here. It looks like it was 23 minutes into the movie. That's when he starts singing.
Oh.
I think that's the first time he sings. He's singing and dancing in this little TV room they got. But it's in his head. Now, they do a good movie. They do a pretty decent job of that.
Okay.
Of defining what's real and what's not. They even make reference to
Okay.
They make a reference to that. That imaginary girlfriend. This, the lawyer's trying to use that in his defense. It's like, see, he's not quite right. He's not
Right. Wow.
Y'all are just being a little too on the nose with this. Leave me with a little mystery. But it's pretty obvious, as you can tell, what's real and what's not. Not like the first one.
Right. Wow.
The TV room, Lady Gaga, she's just crazy. She sets fire to the piano. It's in the music room while they're watching.
Sounds about right.
They're all in there watching a movie. And she's just like, I just want to get out of here. That's in the trailer.
Okay.
Just want to get out of here. And he's just watching the movie. He's like, oh, I'm going to keep this part. Oh, that's a good part. So she sets fire to a piano. People are just really smoking cigarettes. But they end up getting outside and kind of try to make an escape for it. But I guess jokingly, but they don't get away. They get caught, of course.
Wow.
And that's when they have their first kiss, and it's just like, oh. So he got thrown in the, as they have in prisons, he got thrown in the hole.
Okay.
And she somehow, now this one's a tricky one. Don't know if it took place in his head or not, but the way they play it seems like it happened. She comes and visits him in the hole. She says she talked to one of the guards to tell him it's again. And they kiss, have relations. I'm like, okay. But they released her to get her from him. I was like, okay. So it kind of plays on the aspect of her voluntarily being there. She commits
Wow.
herself, chasing the nap of the place. But she brings makeup and paints his face like the Joker face paint, except for the whole, like the white part, just like the blue stuff over his eyes and his lip.
Right.
And I'm just thinking, what is really going on here?
Crazy love. Crazy love.
They fought where after that he does an interview with some guy named Patty, I guess an expose. So I said, he gets talk to this guy. This guy with a fifth degree and everything, basically just getting the rise out of him, and it's televised.
Wow.
Here, like 33, and the two of them do like a on stage Broadway kind of style
Right.
song. While he was in the whole 44 minutes in, he starts singing again. Well, God knows, watching on TV. His trial is called the trial of the century, and like, of course it is. And of course it is. So he's just, the whole time he's sitting there, in the courtroom, he's looking around, it's like,
Wow.
Like, are you okay? Just looking for somebody to make your majesty. Your majesty. They go through his joke book, use that as evidence against him. So, that's private information. Well, I guess it gets to the courthouse too.
Right.
For the trial, there's still the supporters that are wearing the clown masks. I was like, okay, that's a nice throwback. Of course, that's nice to see. He still has supporters. I was like, okay.
Sounds about right. Wow.
And they get this fourth scene that was during a recess that Lady Gaga, she finally shows up
Okay.
to watch the trial and everything. And I believe it was during a recess, but she goes out and confronts this lawyer. Now this lady's been nothing but nice and supportive. She's actually, trying to defend him. She's trying to use the ploy of that his childhood, things he went through in his childhood, they want to use that in his defense, so he can get sent to the state hospital. And for whatever reason, Lady Gaga just scolds this woman. It's just like, calm down in front of the reporters and everything. It's like, calm down. Calm down.
Oh my goodness.
And at that hour point, that's the worst stuff that we're doing like this.
What? It's
Kind of like a Donnie and Marie Osmond style kind of show where they're singing again and dancing again. Just like, wow, hold on, I need to take a break. And then other things happen. So
I can't believe
that's the first half of the movie.
the first half of the movie. That sounds like the whole movie. Good goodness gracious.
But yeah, I absolutely was not buying Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
There you go.
Doing it. Joaquin is still good as Joker. He's still good,
Right.
but not as good as the first one. I'm just really not digging this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this movie today.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, tell everybody how to follow you and all that good stuff, Shane.
Sick 2210 on YouTube. We are doing a different change up. The show that I used to share with y'all, our Internet Outlaws show on the channel Logo Slayer, we will no longer be doing that.
Okay.
Things have happened.
Okay.
Found out some disturbing information about the host of that show.
Ooh.
So, and that's what we've been streaming about basically for the past 3 days here. But needless to say, I will be doing my show now
Excellent.
for the time being in that same time slot, though. Sundays at 2 o'clock on YouTube.
Check it out, guys.
That's what we've got in store now, and I'm gonna have another co-host be on with me and my producer, the wonderful Brain Benders Banter. She's agreed to help us fill the show. So, yeah, that's what's going on.
Sounds good. We'll definitely share it and let everybody know in our feeds here and everything, Shane, for sure. Follow him. We'll have Shane back again next week, get the second half of this Joker movie and talk about other real stuff as we get him back next Tuesday on the show. Back in a moment. We're closing out after this. All right, brother. Good as always.
Yeah, I messed up and I woke up. Like, I was up at like 8:45 and it was just like, okay. All right. Let me get up. And I accidentally dozed back off.
I figured that was it. I figured that was it. I was like, well, he's tired or something. So we just wait till next week. But that's good. We got it in. We got that in. All right, brother. We'll talk again next week. All right, man. We'll talk later. Have a good day. Bye. Great reviews today, as always. Yes. Gotta hurry this up so we can get ready to go because I got a bunch of things to do too. So got. I'm going to want you to talk more about it tomorrow, King. I'd like for you to call in tomorrow, buddy, so I can get you on for a little bit longer. But you want to say hello, you can, but I really would. Yeah, usually it's closing out about now, but I'd love to get you on tomorrow sometime in the second hour. Or anytime you can call in. Oh, I hear them voices this morning, and want to thank Shane for being with us too. I know you can, brother. I know you can, King. We'll appreciate it. If you could be in tomorrow, call us at 770-347-9947. Looks like 44% of you always think that there could be an updated version of Back to the Future. 39% are like me, no, and maybe with 17%. Let's go ahead and close the poll there on this TGI Tuesday. Let's go to the phone lines as we get ready to close out. Good morning.
Yeah, back to the future.
Yes, sir.
You remember where he was trying to go in order a Pepsi, and it was a holographic?
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
You think that's not coming?
Oh, it's coming.
Toward near you?
I think it's coming. I do too. I really do.
Hey, Claire, one day, all I wanted to do was go do some bowling, and there was some robot doing the mopping, the sweeping, and the
what?
waxing.
Already?
Stripping and waxing the floor. And I'm saying, man, I used to do that job. Well, thank you.
Yes, I agree. Wow.
I'm not messing with you.
I believe you.
Robot do this thing.
Jesus. I can't. Well,
You go up and down.
I've seen it.
Waxing, stripping it.
They've got waiters now.
Sweeping and mopping it and all kind of things like that.
Yep, they got waiters and stuff now too. Waitresses or whatever you want to call the robots waiting on people now. Yeah. Good Lord. Well, thank you. I appreciate it there, my brother. Thank you.
The dog fuckers are right on that point. You're taking all our jobs away of mine.
Yeah, the robots are getting all the jobs.
I just want to say that part too.
All right. Thank you, brother. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Guys, we're going to get ready to get out of here. You guys have a great and wonderful day. Tomorrow, tune in. We'll have our Weird Wednesday edition of the RyanOradio Penitentiary. Sally Toole should join us in the final period, I think. I know that on Thursday we won't have Elizabeth Sarles this month because she has a family emergency. So we will have her back again in the beginning of November. All right, we're going to get out of here. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Stay tuned. Last hour broadcast brought to you by Noonan City Church. Coming up in the next period, we've got Passion Life Church with Terrell Scott coming up in the 11 a.m. period. 12 to 2, Rod Peterson. 2 to 3, the Sports Beat, Richard Holdridge. And 3 to 5, it is Praise Country Radio. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Woo, I got things to send off. Let's see here. Oh, good. That's done. I'll be adding all that stuff to the Facebook. I'm not mad at you, Ryan. What are you talking about, Pete? What'd you do? What'd I do? I talked about you getting a raise. All right, guys. Now, of course, King, definitely call if you're able to call in tomorrow, brother. Tuesdays are always busy unless you call at the 7 o'clock hour, like some of my listeners did. We'll see you guys tomorrow. What did we talk about yesterday? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what HD recent I talked about? Yeah, I was wondering. I don't know what's wrong with Randy lately, Cher. I haven't heard from him. Maybe he's on vacation. He's probably on vacation. He likes to take even though stuff gets printed on his page, he likes to take a break from the internet and everything for a while. So well, let him know you miss him on the show if you send him something. I think he's just taking a break right now because, you know, sometimes you got to get away from this social media. It can mess you up. Anarchy. I want anarchy. You want anarchy, Pete. You can't have it. It's not going to be anarchy. Catch you on the next go around then. Yes, King, brother. I appreciate you, my friend, and all that you do for us. Like I do my truck driver, Terry, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate everybody. We're going to take a break off of here because I got a lot of stuff to do today. I want to take a nap sometime this afternoon. You guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Key Pieces, I Want Anarchy. In the UK, that's a great song by Sex Pistols and Motley Crue. It says, I can. Motley Crue redid it. Anarchy, 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 says Pete. He said it's a joke between me and Ryan. Yep, no worries, Polly. It's just a punk rock heavy metal thing. All right, we'll see you guys. Holly was good information. Thank you, Gail. Met Johnny Rotten at a skate demo in 2008. Oh. Probably the cleanest mouth person you ever met, right? He didn't have too many F-bombs, did he? Not Johnny Rotten. I'm big and I know he did. That's cool, brother. See you guys tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get out of here and I gotta get started on something.